Our opinions are uniquely our own and do not represent Hololive, Cover Corp, or Hololive Talents. Please support the official channels. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Creedheart, the Ringmaster. It is an absolute pleasure to make your acquaintance today. I, like many of you, am a deadbeat for life. So please, come join us here in the underworld. Step inside the circus tent and let the world of Hololive envelop you in the darkness of the rabbit hole. Let's help this wonderful community grow by working hard and helping each other, just as Calliope would want us to. Remember that I love each and every single one of you. So please, take your seats. The show is about to begin. Carpe noctem. Seize the night. Or, as Calliope says, peace!
Peace! Peace!
Welcome, everybody, to the first ever Deadbeats podcast. I'm here with my co-host, Phoenix.
Hi!
And we have our tech guy, Joe, hanging out in the background. He's
Hello.
going to give us a good hand. And, of course, the special guest for tonight's broadcast, we have PlatinumKnight here over the voice chat in Mori's Realm Discord server. Say hi to everyone, Platinum.
Howdy, y'all.
Yeah, such a subtle person for someone with such meme power. So, I do believe on the agenda, the first ring, or the first event of the night. I hope you all have taken your seats. I hope you've got a nice cold beverage that you can crack with the boys as you sit and watch along. But Mr. PlatinumKnight, it's wonderful to meet you. Would you care to introduce yourself?
Sure, thank you for having me again. My name is PlatinumKnight. Well, that's my handle on YouTube, Twitter, and Reddit. I go by Diamond #8063 on Discord. On 4chan, I go by Anonymous.
Of course.
I have
Of course.
been.
As you do.
I'm pretty much a low-key meme slash shit poster for about the last 25 years that I've been surfing the internet, and just kind of doing it as a hobby, like bringing love, peace, memes, and joy to everybody on the interwebs. And really glad to be here with all you fellow deadbeats and all other Hololive fans out there. So thank you again for having me, and I look
I'm
forward
glad to
to
have you.
yeah,
Absolutely,
thank you.
absolutely. Yeah, so PlatinumKnight here was kind enough to agree to allow us to interview him in regards to the videos that I am sure many of you here have seen, the famous face reveal memes with our boy
Yes.
Tyrone.
Those cursed videos.
Yes.
Some say blurst. I guess it's blessed
Blurst,
and
yeah.
cursed.
Blurst,
Blessed
yes.
and cursed, very much. There's a lot
Blurst.
of wholesome energy behind it, but it is still, it's still something, that's for sure.
Mhm.
My first
I hear my
question for you,
phone.
PlatinumKnight, and this one, all of these questions are coming from the Deadbeats themselves, but this one comes from one of our members here on the podcast I won't mention. Why, oh God, why?
Well, not to be
That's
super
me.
not to be super contrarian, but I always address a why with a why not, because sometimes I like to think about, you know, why not try to seize the moment and enjoy it and maybe just do it for whatever reason you have. I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, it was just a thought that popped up in my head when I was driving home, and I said to myself, had kind of a rough day at work, so what can I do to really kind of lift my spirits up? I know, let's make a meme. And and I thought, why not combine memes with another meme so you have like double meme power?
Of
And I say,
course.
okay. So I thought of Amelia Watson, who I'm also a teammate for. So, deadbeat teammate, tentacultus, yada, yada,
Of
yada.
course.
And
Of course.
I thought, hey, let me take somebody who has a lot of meme potential and
Hmm.
someone else who is kind of like on the radar, but maybe not a huge blip, but somebody I've always admired for having that meme potential too, and kind of combine it together and see what happens in the secret laboratory of memery. And me and fellow teammates just said, it's a great idea. Let's
Yeah.
have big Amelia Tyrone just like telling us to ground pound our mothers or something like that. And it was like, perfect, let's just do it.
Right, right.
And
So, so,
ground pound she did.
so you got like a few of the other members from the other teammates to accompany you on that first one, right?
Yes, I just kind of announced it in the channel. I said, "Hey, why don't we crowdfund together. I'll put $20 in or $30. And everybody said, yeah, I'll put some money in too. And everybody just started putting money together. We pooled it together and we filled out the form on his website. And I'll tell you, Big Man Tyrone's website, very professional. I mean, you could
Oh.
pretty much check mark everything there. Like if you want a 5-second long it's like $20. Or
I'm
if you
sorry. Wait, it's like a menu?
yeah, it's like a menu of memes, and you can
Sir,
just
today I think I would like the 20-second long 40 seconds of pure laughter, and then followed by dead silence as you stare dead at the camera for 5 seconds.
Oh man,
Oh, excellent choice, sir. It'll be delicious.
how
yes,
much
all
do you have to
boneless,
tip for
please.
that?
All boneless, please.
Of course. But yeah, that is fantastic. So Tyrone is straight up. He's like, "Hello, welcome to my meme store. What will you have today?" And he's just super down with everything.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
So-
Like once I submitted the order form and payment went through, he's like, "Yeah, okay, let's do it."
all right. Has Tyrone
love it.
himself,
I love it.
has he become a fan of the girls through these things, or does he just kind of keep his distance and enjoy the memes?
I never really asked him. I haven't really referenced him or told him like, "Hey, by the way, this is about Hololive."
Oh,
I just
okay.
told him, "Here's an idea that I have about what I'd like to do."
Mhm.
And he just seems to say, "This is getting increasingly more complex and involved, but hey, if you want me to do it, I'm not going to say no to money."
Right. I'm not gonna say no to money. I mean,
That's
you
right.
really can't put it any better than that. Like, and I
Oh
respect
my
that
God.
professionalism. Like, we don't need to try to drag Tyrone
Oh, it's
down
like
the
meme
rabbit hole with us.
prostitution.
Yeah, it's meme prostitution. But yeah, that's properly cool. I'm
Hey
happy
man,
to
50
hear.
bucks is 50 bucks.
Yeah, $50 is $50. Like,
I wish it was that cheap, but
right.
Just like with real prostitutes. You wish it was as cheap as they say in the movies.
Tyrone is a high-class escort here in the
Oh yeah.
I
You
know.
Yeah.
I know.
high price for high quality.
Yeah.
Of course.
Now, I do want to ask an extra question. I know you shared with us here on the Deadbeats Discord, Maury's Realm, that how much each video individually cost, but are you comfortable sharing that information here on the podcast? Because let me tell you, it's an impressive number.
Sure. Yeah. So for the Amelia video, it was $140. For the Mori video, it was, I believe, 175 or 180. I forget if it's 175 or 180. For the Ina one, it was close to 500.
Close
And
to
For 500?
500. That's the biggest red Akka spot anyone can throw down, and you did it in the classiest way possible, man, I swear.
Now, I have a specific question because you have revealed that it is like a meme menu.
Hmm.
How much was the uninterrupted laughter in the Amelia one?
I think, hold on, actually, I could pull up the spreadsheet.
He's got a spreadsheet, boys. Boys, he's got a spreadsheet. The
Yeah,
man is a professional.
I actually pay for Microsoft Excel, yeah.
Oh,
Let's see.
nice.
I'll break down the video order. So to read the script, which was less than 30 words, it was $35. The long Tyrone laugh was $15. The Booba sound bite was 30. Professional suit with red tie was 25, and the short blonde wig was 35. So it was $140 total.
Nice.
Oh
So
wow.
I do have another extra question. Is that Tyrone's actual dog in the recording?
No, it was just a random
Oh,
soundbite.
okay.
No.
I
Okay.
thought that would have been really funny
So-
for Tyrone to have a big
Well,
dog.
the next question.
Yes. Next question. So how have you felt about the fan reception, and not just the reception of the fans, but the receptions of the girls themselves? As famously on the Ame Tyrone video, the top comment posted and pinned is Calliope Mori saying "Booba," which I think is just gorgeous. Like, that's a lot of attention, and each of these videos is well over 100,000 views with comments galore. Like, how are you taking the reception?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm really truly happy that it's gotten such a positive reception because The first video, me and my teammates, we didn't really expect it to blow up this much. It was like maybe we said, okay, maybe it'll be 1,000 at the very most, and we get a couple of laughs out of it. But when we saw the reception of the first video, I just was, and especially with Callie responding to it, we were just freaking out. We're like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
As
I
you
mean,
do.
the fact that we were hoping for Amelia to comment on it, but I
Mhm.
could tell she's like maybe not 100% verifiably interested in it, but that's okay because
Yeah.
we heard from the stream like, oh yeah, Ina showed me the video. I was like, ooh, that's
Ah,
interesting.
okay.
So we at least hit the nail on the head with two, maybe two and a half of the five Hololive EN idols that I'm aware of. But more importantly, I'm just really happy that everybody has enjoyed the content, because that's the whole aim, is just to spread love and happiness and entertainment to everybody. It's really just about that. It's not about profiting, because I'm not monetizing this. I'm not
Mhm.
interested in doing that. I just want people to enjoy themselves. It's like, and I'm going off a little tangent here, but it's like that other video that I saw where somebody made like that animated Peppy video for XQC's channel from the channel called Hey
Oh
W.
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
day in the life of
Yeah,
yeah.
that's exactly what I was thinking of as my motive. Is I just wanted to make you laugh and enjoy it. That's really all I'm doing here. Is that's all I want to do, is just make people laugh, harmless, mostly harmless memes and fun, and just everybody just have a good laugh out of it. Because honestly, you know, in this life, and I'm sorry I'm like taking so much time on this
Oh,
question, but
no,
I
no,
just want
yeah.
to let,
Like we encourage ranting here. Go on, man.
well, okay. But basically, I've kind of adopted the philosophy that not YOLO, but I kind of like have adopted the philosophy over the years of trying to get more into the mindset of lying, cheating, and stealing. And that
What?
is
I'm
What?
sorry. Hold on.
Get into the
Hold
mindset of lying, cheating, and stealing. Could you explain that comment, please?
lying next to your loved ones,
Fuck
on.
you.
Oh, God, here we
He was
go.
gonna make it wholesome. We knew it was you. He was gonna make it wholesome. Hmm.
cheating, death, and sorry, Callie, but
Oh yeah.
not today.
Yeah,
And
fair.
stealing every moment you can, because you may not get another one like this. So
Hmm.
if you can experience every kind of great emotion you can and make yourself feel good and make others feel good, then take advantage of that. So yes, wholesome meme rant over, but there you go.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh,
That's so incredibly
I'm just gonna
wholesome.
lean forward a little bit here. Whew, my heart. Oh man, Platinum, you are a man after my heart, my dude. That is a fantastic philosophy to have. It's what I have been trying so hard to spread here in the Discord server of let's be good to each other. Let's make
Yep.
each other laugh. Let's raise each other up. Let's encourage each other to produce great works of art, whether they get 1 view, 10 views, 300,000 views to the Ame
Yeah,
video,
that would be
or
nice.
anything,
Wouldn't
as
it?
long as
now wouldn't it?
if it does nothing but make you smile, it's worth it. And if it makes someone else smile too, well, that's just extra. And it's a beautiful philosophy to have. I'm very happy to hear that.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
just happy that everybody's enjoying it, really. I am.
Oh, it's wonderful. But
Oh yes,
also, do you
yes.
have to call the lifestyle lookout as a lying, cheating, and stealing? Because
Yeah.
that's going to make some people a little confused.
Well, that's why I elaborated on that.
No,
Right.
that was great. I like A+.
Yeah.
Pachi Pachi.
The
Okay,
explanation was incoming. We just were hit with the haymaker a little bit fast. All right.
gotcha.
So, I guess we'll move on here.
Moving on to the. Thank God we have questions written down. I think I'd lose track immediately after that one.
Right. So what goes into the creative process of writing each of the scripts? Because you do write all the scripts yourself, yes? Like Tyrone doesn't do any input on his own or with his own meme skills. You write the words he says, yeah?
That's it. It's really just a combination of having a six-pack of Surge Cola, two Tombstone pizzas, a bag of Swedish fish, and just like a whole Saturday afternoon to myself, and just kind
Oh,
of staring at the monitor. Maybe like, have a little Ouija board to kind of figure things out as I'm going along. And really, it's
Yeah.
just,
what?
borrowing a couple of brain cells now and then saying, hey, you brain cell number 37, I need you to exchange some information to that brain cell over there and try to get the creative juices flowing.
Wait,
But
what?
I mean, I just, you know what it is, the thought process is mostly one, I want to make it where it's appealing to everybody,
Right.
because I know a lot of people like to try to go for that shock value, and sometimes a shock value might distance yourself or
Mhm.
create some sort of fissure between, um, the people who you're hoping to entertain or ideally trying to get a response from, like if you could, even from the idols, like which we happened to, which was great.
Right.
Um, so you don't want to go too bottom left. You just want to go
Right.
bottom left far enough, or at least somewhere within one of those four quadrants where
Mhm.
you're going to be able to get the appropriate response and enjoyment from everybody. So my thought process is just kind of like thinking through different scenarios of, what would this idol do if they were Tyrone, or vice versa?
Yeah. So let's put them into Tyrone's body and then just let the script write itself through how we know Tyrone can be.
Exactly, exactly. Like if Tyrone's spirit animal was, let's say, Callie, like how
Yeah.
would, or in this way, Callie, um, the way he pronounced it,
Yeah.
which is great, by the way. And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
why, when he said booba, I was like, at first I said, oh no, he mispronounced it, but then I watched it over and over. I'm like, actually, this isn't bad.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's a happy accident.
Yeah, yeah. Like that became the quotable point that actually brought it to the attention of the Hollow Girls. So even though at first it's like, oh no, it was a mispronunciation. Serendipitously, that was perhaps the key that that unleashed the chain of events.
Yeah, yeah, and I'll tell you, I mean, if I could trademark that and like put it on shirts everywhere, like Opie, just have Opie, Booba, and other stuff, I'd be like, that's perfect.
Oh
Awesome.
man, come on, my wallet already hurts so hard.
Boo-
Okay.
Ah.
But uh, do you, I do have an extension to this question. Do you have a background in creative writing? Because those meme scripts are really well written. Like I know you're a memer by trade, but I'm guessing you've been doing it for a long time, or have you like were you an English major? I guess.
No, I was not. Actually, in my undergraduate, I was a psychology major. I'm current, and
Oh.
after a long time, I'm going back to school now for my Master's of Science in a different
Oh.
program in analytics. So, but really, I've just been for a long time growing up. I've watched and read a lot of books and movies and TV shows and cartoons, and most of it really just kind of comedy and humor. So I kind of started thinking about, how would I approach a topic like this? Like if I wanted to make a joke out of something, or
Mm,
if I wanted to make humor or light of something, what would I do or how would I approach it? And I don't take it just strictly from my generation, but other generations. Like I've always enjoyed one of the comedic greats. His name is Don Rickles. I don't know if
mhm,
you've ever watched Don Rickles on all the roasts, but he is a huge inspiration to me,
He's
and I
pretty great.
really enjoy
mm.
watching his comedic roasts, especially when he pairs with Frank Sinatra on Johnny Carson's show. So
Oh.
I I really like, just kind of take borrowing a little bit of everything, like from there, from some of the greats. I like borrowing a little bit from kind of like the wonky shock value from like the Chris Farley and Adam Sandler generation. I like taking a little bit from the internet and the interweb kind of spin off of like, the edge and the vibe. So I kind of like blend it all together like a ninja blender, and hopefully it comes out like a strawberry smoothie of some sort or some sort of concoction of memery. But I don't have a creative writing background. I think I just have that understanding. Maybe it's a psych major background, or maybe it's just me, but I just have that understanding
Maybe
of
it's the ghost.
being both an audience member and somebody who would like to perform, or maybe direct in that case. Just being able to kind of put myself in that position of, what would happen, like I said, if Tyrone was in this situation and was actually a Hololive person, or vice versa. And I just can kind of see it through their lens, and that's what really helps me.
All right, nice. So in the same way that Calliope mixes beats, you mix memes and comedy. Yeah,
Pretty much,
yeah,
yeah.
from all genres and styles. That's pretty darn good. Um, all right. So it looks like our next question. How did you specifically get sucked into the rabbit hole that is Hololive?
It came up in my YouTube recommendations. I saw
What a
uh,
shock!
Booba.
Exactly.
Booba.
Uba.
Booba.
It came up in my YouTube recommendations. Actually, it started out. Um, who was it? Shoot. Oh no, it was Coco. Kiryu Coco.
Mm.
She showed up with the Asakoko thing, and I'm like, "What is this? I don't
Right.
understand."
What? What? Huh? Like,
What is happening?
What is
Yeah.
this drugs that I'm being shown on the
what?
screen?
Well,
Yeah.
I start watching it, and I'm like, "Damn, she is like, she's really stacked." And I'm like, "Oh, oh, this is a talk show. I thought this was like Hentai Haven or something." Oops, never mind.
Mistaken.
Valid statement about Kiryu.
Well, about her. Yeah.
And I just started watching more of her clips. I got more interested, and I got Corone and a couple of other people, and I started just watching them. I watched Corone, I watched Hachima,
Mm.
and more just started popping up on my recommendations. I'm like, these people are it's so strange and unusual, but
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
And it
'Cause-
just started drawing me in. I had to watch more of it because of the reactions, the 2D live and 3D models, and like, the way that it's like a real person but behind this animated figure and avatar. It was interesting to me, so I just kept watching it, and eventually I was like, okay, I'm kind of hooked.
Yeah, yeah, hooked enough that I'm gonna drop $500 on a meme video. Yeah, the hooks are in deep, man. Welcome to the deep down dark part of the
Y-
rabbit hole.
Yes. my
um,
wa- m- my
yeah,
wallet is not crying because my wallet doesn't cry, but
right,
it's definitely hurting a little bit, but that's okay. It's a good kind of hurt, not bottom
right,
left
right,
there, but this is good. I don't mind this.
right.
Speaking of bottom left,
Mhm.
when can we expect the Kiara video to be dropping?
The Kiara video, the script has currently been submitted to Tyrone. It's awaiting production now, but we're just waiting on the props to be ordered in.
Mm.
Some of the props are custom, so that's why it might take a little longer, but I'm
Ah,
hoping that it's going to be in by this Saturday, maybe potentially Sunday, but I'm hoping by Saturday that we'll be wrapping up.
that's really cool. Custom props, so the production value is increasing with each video as is predicted. I am truly pumped.
Yes, this video will actually exceed Ina's cost.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm excited.
Mad lad.
This is
You
gonna be great.
absolute mad lad.
Absolute mad lad. Like I of course as a deadbeat I have a special place in my heart for Kiara. Whether you're a shipper or not, the wholesome Phoenix. She holds a good place in our heart. Like she
Takamori.
hers yeah, Takamori. Uh, yeah, she's a lovely girl. She has amazing talent, and she cares so deeply for people. So I'm gonna be very excited to see her get a video as well. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's appropriate. I mean, Kiara, I gotta be honest, Kiara's script, it was kind of hard to think of something at first, even though a lot of people say, "Oh my God, she's got so much content," and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, but again, I just don't want to go too bottom left. Otherwise,
right.
people are not going to want to touch it, or they're going to distance themselves, and I
Hmm.
just don't want to go too far down, but just enough where it's tasteful enough.
Right. Right.
The challenge that she does not attempt herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The tightrope.
She has no problem being very bottom left as often and as hard as she wants to be. But yeah, you're definitely playing
Aggressively.
this video on hard or this script on hard mode.
Yeah, it definitely. It's funny because when I was just looking down quote unquote memory lane of the other scripts, I'm thinking to myself, okay, the first script for Ame was like 5 lines long, and it was
Mhm.
only two. It was only 2 or 3 lines worth of dialogue, and the rest was just, okay, Tyrone will now laugh into the camera and then turn his attention to an invisible barking dog and yell "Booba."
Oh
But
my word.
then I compare it to Mori Calliope, and I'm like Calliope, and it's much longer. But
Mhm.
then I look at Ina's, and it's even longer. It's like a page and a
Yeah.
half. And now I'm looking at Kiara's. I'm like, wow, this is almost 2 pages. Crap.
Oh, another long one. Now I'm even more excited because I love me the extended edition.
uh,
Yeah.
as
It
a
depends on
reminder,
his tempo. I
Mhm.
don't know if Tyrone will go 4 minutes on this one. A
Mhm.
lot of people were giving feedback saying this one the Ina one was kind of long, and yeah, I get it, but at the same time, I mean, if you're enjoying it, you're enjoying it. If not,
Yeah.
that's okay. It's what it is. I'm not going to rush Tyrone to do a performance just to beat it under a minute to appease 5 or 10 people. Let him do his
Right.
thing. That's why I'm buying this content from him, because he's a great performer and he does it very well.
Oh yeah, he is by far my favorite person to see when someone's making a meme video.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
just like, oh yeah, Tyrone again. Oh, what's he
Oh,
doing this time?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love his videos. They're really great.
Yeah.
I guess the final question would be,
Mhm.
if you can't answer this or feel comfortable answering this, who is your favorite Hololive girl and why? Inside or outside Ian Branch, it doesn't matter. Just who?
That's interesting because I don't actually have a favorite. I know it sounds kind. I know.
Ah.
Oh.
I know. I don't
Not
really have any
unusual.
favorites. Yeah, I don't have a favorite, and the truth is because I'm going to sound wholesome. I like them all the same, really. Um,
Of
it,
course,
it,
the
if
answer of any fan.
I mean, if I had to choose, listen, if I had to choose a favorite, and it's only because it aligns with my schedule, it'd probably be Amelia Watson, only because it aligns with my schedule. I know that
Mhm.
Calliope and Kiara and Gura,
Ally.
and they all have their own schedules
Mhm.
trying to accommodate different audiences, and that's fine. I
Mhm.
don't have any problems with that. I just, it's whoever I can really watch the most of when, I'm not working or I'm not busy. So I guess Amelia Watson if I had to choose one, but definitely Calliope and Ina would probably be close seconds. That's not to say that I don't like Kiara or Gura or anybody else outside of the EN scene.
Mhm.
I do like them all pretty much the same. It's just a matter of when I can watch them. So that's pretty much my answer right there. But
That's very fair.
whether you're a
Yeah.
deadbeat or a teammate or a tentacultist or a KFP employee or a chum buddy or whomever, I like you all, and I have let's all meme and laugh together.
with alongside watching the girls do weird,
Oh,
funny
for
stuff.
sure. Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. I sincerely hope Gura's dream gets fulfilled from her debut, where she says, "I really want to play Twister with all of the other EN girls." I'm like, "Oh yes,
Oh yes,
oh yes,
oh yes.
Yes. The Twister game that I'm sure will be oh so very popular.
oh yes."
All right. Well, fantastic. Everyone, that was PlatinumKnight. Thank you so much for coming on this podcast with us.
Thank you for joining us.
It has truly been an absolute pleasure to meet you, and I 100% mean that. Hey, do you want to be best friends?
Oh,
Sure.
Oh man, that's some anime right there.
Oh man.
Are
But
you
yeah,
Fubuki?
uh,
I
if
see friend.
I
I
see
see
friend,
friend.
friend.
I'm concerned. I know.
Well, thank you
friend,
again for
don't let.
having me. It was really nice.
Of course. And if you feel like
That was awesome.
if you feel like hanging out for the rest of the podcast, of course you're absolutely welcome to. But if you have other stuff you need to do, of course you are free to go. We will release you from the circus tent.
All right. Well, thank you again. Appreciate it.
Of course, and take care
Thank
of
you for
You're very
yourself.
welcome. Thank
Take
you.
care
Thank
of
you.
yourself.
All right. Thanks,
Wow.
guys. Dead beats for
Farewell.
life.
Dead beats for life.
Dead beats for
Beats for life.
life.
Now,
Mm.
next thing on topic of discussion is I have not listened to Callie's new song,
Mhm.
and I was holding off to listen to it. So, if you want to join me, I'm going to go listen for the 3-minute song that it is,
Mhm.
to have a full, fresh reaction, and we can discuss that. I encourage everyone listening to go listen to it right now because
Yes.
that's what I'm about to do.
Yes, everyone, if you're following along at home, go ahead and pull up the song on YouTube.
Holy
Alright.
shit!
Yeah, that song hits hard. That song hits fast, and it is aggressive with the
Oh
feels.
man.
Oh,
goodness.
wow!
Yeah. Ooh. All right. So
Those are some words.
Yeah, so as many of you are now who may have already known, and Joe is finding out for the first time with us here today, this song is very, very much different than all of the songs in the EP that we've had so far. Of course, the song it is most similar to
Is Live
would
Again,
be
yeah.
"Live Again."
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. That holy.
Oh yeah.
That ending though, like.
Whew, I've got chills, man. I have listened to this song on repeat for like several hours, and I have chills. I have chills.
Is it anybody post in VC chat like right now? I'll just pull up what you're saying because like I'm at a loss. That was an amazing song. I haven't had the time to listen to it enough. All I can say is wow.
Yeah, it is a really great. I've read through the lyrics a few times and listened to it a couple times myself, and man, those are some powerful lyrics sprinkled throughout.
Soulful. I see Diamond saying soulful.
Soulful, yes, yeah. Soulful. And definitely for all the deadbeats who are catching this live, feel free to post in the VC chat, and we'll be going live commentary. You know.
Yeah.
Jay Drago says that he, when YouTube was like, what did you think of this video? 5 stars, please tell us why, check every box, submit.
Submit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Life-changing, yes.
Gunlance says, personally feel it punches lighter musically because the lyrics themselves are hitting harder. Yeah, I would agree with that, yeah.
Yeah, because the Mr. K's backing track for "Will You Kindly Die" was such a powerful musical accompaniment, and the backing track here is a lot more subdued. But Gunlance is right. This is on purpose, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
The purpose is the lyrics, because it is my humble opinion that in this song, Calliope is talking directly to us. This is not just a song for entertainment to get you hyped up for whatever it is you want to do in your day.
Now. No deadbeats lurking. No.
Yeah, no deadbeats lurking. This isn't a pumped
deadbeats
up song.
Listening.
Yeah, this is a message. It's something Calliope wanted to tell us. And this is something that we talked about on episode 0 before we started the official one here. Yeah. We discussed the lyrics of her introduction rap that was made with the sounds of objects in her apartment, where she says she will let you peek at her soul. And I think this is it. This is her letting us peek into her soul. Again, this is a message.
I would say again, because she's done it more than once.
Well, it's not only just it's letting us peek into her soul. It's I think in a way it's addressing 2 things. One, it's addressing sort of how she feels about life and how things are and where she came from and all that kind of stuff. Like that very personal message. But at the same time, it very much feels almost like she's addressing the deadbeats as a whole, because a lot of us have gone through similar kinds of things. Mm-hmm. You'll hear the kinds of messages at like the end of Live Again and such, where it's like she's very clearly trying to talk to a certain kind of people, a certain kind of folk who feel hurt or discarded or something in some way, and trying to re-inspire that hope in them in some ways, I guess.
I want to pull a comment from Neko Turtle, just simply deadbeats crying.
Yeah, deadbeats crying. Deadbeats crying now. Yeah. Deadbeats crying now.
Another thing is the song punches you right where it feels. The many emotion it messes with is quite a lot. Yeah, I would agree, Gato.
Oh yeah. And yeah, it's such a personal thing. I think one of the many purposes of the song, I think might be to let the deadbeats and the other fans in chat who have expressed concern over Calliope either being depressed or overworking herself or having imposter syndrome. Which,
I see that in that song. Yeah, now I'm hearing it.
Yeah, and imposter syndrome, for those of you who don't know what that is, it's a particular, I wouldn't call it a mental disease, it's a state of mind involved in self-doubt, where you don't believe believe you have earned the fame and the attention that you're getting, that you haven't earned it legitimately.
And really important note, you can get this feeling at like any point in your life. You can get this feeling just as like a small personality in your own little world. If you just get recognition in your own clique, you can get imposter syndrome. It's not just exclusive to those higher up.
Yeah, while it is certainly common in the famous creative fields, anyone can experience imposter syndrome. I've experienced imposter syndrome in this Discord, and
also yes, Sunken. I did see that disclaimer as well, and what I'm saying is not necessarily that this is a song about Callie suffering from depression or anything like that. No, quite the opposite. This is a song talking about the mindset that she was having when she first started, as well as trying to let go of a lot of those negative thoughts. Especially one of the most important lines straight from the song, just before the first hook, this tainted mindset really must go free, finding someone so fucking wonderful when I'm just so me. It's really talking about the imposter syndrome of herself feeling like she's not earning where she is around, especially all the other Hololive girls, and she's clearly saying, no, that needs to go. I understand that.
Yeah. And for those of you that have already seen the video, I know it only appears for one frame at the very beginning, but there is a disclaimer in the description of that song where Calliope addresses the song's message directly. Joe, do we want to read this word for word, or do we want to let the deadbeats go and find it themselves?
I would love if anybody who's not live and listening after the fact, please go watch the video, give it views. Her give her views, subscribe maybe. I don't know if you enjoy it.
Right. Yeah. Like, I don't know how big this song is going to explode. I don't know if it'll blow up as big as the EP drop did, but I know that it is releasing, or it's releasing or already out on all digital distribution services. So maybe we'll see another high charting single out of her. But who knows? Like, and it's not the point of the song to hit the charts. Callie never intended to hit the charts. She said that herself. That was just a surprising factor. But the point of the video, I think, was to kind of give us a status update on how she's doing now, from the stress of the debut to the experiencing of imposter syndrome to overworking herself and then having to move on top of everything. Like, that amount of stress it weighs on you heavy, really heavy. I think, yeah.
I would just want to pluck another comment because I saw it was a good comment. Martian said, well, Callie is someone who walks close to darkness. It's not that she's depressed all the time, but those dark feelings will always be close at hand. Even if someone is beloved, even if someone has people around her, always the darkness will be close at hand, and sometimes you just need to take solace in the shadows. That's how they interpret it. And
I kind of have to agree to that too, because especially in the hook, she's very clearly saying, searching by city light, you'll never find me, but if you're running through a cursed night, do you have a death wish? Hi, I'm the Reaper, as in that's where you'll find me. She's clearly saying she's not someone who stands bright shining in the middle of a light going, look, everything's fine. She's quite the opposite. She's the one wandering in the night.
Yeah,
wandering
exactly.
In the dark.
Her theme is a dark theme.
Yeah, and very much the opposite of myself. I, as the ringmaster, I do enjoy stepping into the spotlight and announcing to the world that which I find beautiful. But yeah, Calliope, she definitely takes solace in the darkness, takes solace in where she cannot be found or seen, because there's so much depth to that metaphor, because being a Hololive ENV tuber, there are, 568,000 pairs of eyes on her?
Yeah.
Just from subscriber count?
Yeah, and more if she's, as notable as it is, more if Gura's around and more if Kiara's around, because, of course...
So, like,
not to lower the Ina or Amelia, it's just notable that when those two are with Callie, it blows up a little bit more for different reasons.
Right. And having that many eyes on you at once, particularly overnight, Like it's such a wind punch to the gut of, oh no, there is so much attention on me if I mess up. Ah, so like
Meanwhile, every stream scuffed. Every single stream
every
scuffed.
single stream, yeah.
If there's not a technical difficulty, there will be.
They're Akatspying. I'm going to play the kazoo until they stop. More. Wait,
I
no,
love
God,
it.
that was supposed to be a punishment.
Yeah. More Calliope. More kazoo.
So I want to speak to something that Gunlance just wrote as well. I forget how the saying goes, better be alone because nobody can hurt you. Well, it's directly from the song as well. By myself is just better. I know I say that a lot, but if somebody holds you back, then you cannot become God. That's a very common mindset from people who have had to work through a lot of their own shit for a long time, kind of by themselves. And it really talks to the idea that up until now, Callie's had a hard time letting other people help her with things. And
right.
Part of what she's also doing here is trying to, let go of those same feelings and learn to be better at working with teammates and, all that kind of stuff.
Exactly, yeah. And it's... I did enjoy... I don't remember if it was the post show or a tweet or something where she said that she had missed her friends so much that many of her videos this week were going to be collabs just so she could spend time with her friends.
Aww,
that's adorable.
That's adorable.
It really warms my heart.
Wholesome Callie.
Yeah, wholesome Callie. She misses her friends. It's such a wholesome thing that is so common.
I don't know if left or right, but definitely straight up. Just push her all the way to the top.
Yeah, put if
Very
you're
wholesome.
on the up, down, left, right thing, Calliope all the way up, man. the wholesome, the purity, like she just straight up loves her friends, and I think that's a beautiful thing, man.
If this was Persona, which she wants to stream, then she would have just achieved an S-Link, like, straight up immediately. It's like, wait, this is only our second meeting. Yeah, S-Link!
S-Link!
Yeah. Oh, man. But yes, so, yeah, the metaphor of hiding from, hundreds of thousands of eyes in the darkness is definitely apt, as well as, I think she's attempting to defend her workaholic nature with, I don't want anyone to hold me back from becoming a god, because, for those of you who aren't familiar with Japanese career and working culture, being a career woman or a career man is a big sinkhole. Like, you don't spend as much time with your family. It's long hours at the office. Prosperity in the workplace of Japan is based on overtime hours. That's how you get noticed and get promotions. So being a workaholic is a major thing culturally in Japan.
I do want to interject, if anybody's in the future listening to this, if this is incorrect currently, please tell us. I would be happy to be corrected.
This was something that I had noticed during my time in Japan, which I won't talk about here because it's not relevant. But many of the people that I was in close proximity with really did work themselves to death to try to climb that ladder. And maybe it's a stereotype, maybe it's a negative stereotype, and if it is, I really do apologize. But it just fits right in with Calliope's personality, especially living in Japan, of having this mindset of, I have to climb to the top. I have to do that. And it sometimes negatively affects people and sometimes not. Like, there is absolutely nothing wrong with being in love with what you do, with being in love with your work, especially if it is creative work. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Calliope has already assured us multiple times that she does this in a healthy manner.
Yes, and it's also worth noting that the line, you cannot become God, that whole part of it, it's also very true to creative types who are trying to make their brand stick out. That's sort of, the mindset they all kind of have.
Yeah, that definitely, I've seen that a lot of times. I do want to note, like, as I've been talking with other people in this Discord, it's funny that I've noticed a lot of the people in here are, like, I would describe them as workaholics for their own jobs, almost. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Or workaholics for whatever they're enjoying. And, like, I know Phoenix is a workaholic because he does a lot of stuff on the side. And I enjoy my job greatly, and I don't know about you, Creed, but like I'm pretty sure like most people who follow her are just workaholics themselves, and they resonate a lot.
Well, I'm a wage slave, so I push roughly 55 hours a week, both in my actual job and in my creative projects that I work on. So I do average about 55 hours a week doing that kind of stuff, which is probably rookie numbers compared to Calliope.
Oh wow. I believe we're 50 minutes in, and we're 10 minutes out from the stream.
Wait, Calliope's streaming?
Yeah, she is today.
Oh crap! I didn't get the schedule. Guys, we gotta go catch the stream.
We should go catch the stream.
Oh, we will absolutely be catching the stream. We're not going to be running the podcast through a collab Phasmophobia stream. Are you crazy?
We will never be running one through a stream. But I'm happy that we came to a natural stopping point, so we don't have to just close the shop as fast as physically possible.
Right.
All right, circus is over. Everybody, get the fuck out.
All right. Closing comments.
Well, thank you.
Cursed Night is amazing.
Oh yeah,
Cursed Night is amazing. Go listen to it. Let Calliope speak to your soul.
For reference of which stream you're gonna go watch, it's just so they know. I believe it is. Could someone say type
it's Phasmophobia.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's the Phasmophobia collab stream. We're gonna go watch that right now.
Yes,
very excited.
Certainly. And other than that, my closing statement is once again thank you, Diamond, for joining us. That was wonderful. I wasn't expecting some the statements
some
you
truly
made.
wholesome meme content.
That was a lot of fun. Really
that was
fun.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm glad this was. I had a lot of fun. I don't know about you guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm loving this. I'm loving this so much.
We'll be doing this. I don't know if once a week or less. I don't know. I do want to do this again.
We'll work out a schedule. The uploads will be as regular as we can make them.
Yes.
Yeah, this will probably be uploaded either tomorrow or Wednesday. I don't know how long it'll take me to edit together, but it'll be on my YouTube channel.
Want to plug it?
I need to remember which one it is because twitch.tv/Phoenix Sanguine. You can find it from there because I always forget the YouTube channel.
That's good.
Phoenix Sanguine, like blood.
You want to plug anything, Creed?
Not at the moment, no.
No.
But I do want to make my own closing statements before we end the show for tonight.
Okay.
Thank you all for joining us this evening. I hope you enjoyed your stay here at the circus. And please do come back again next time. The show will always be free. We will always have room for you here under the big top. We want you to be here. But if you can't, it's fine. Go check out the YouTube videos. We will be uploading them regularly. And you know what? I love you guys. All of you.
Much
You're my
love.
dead beats.
Much love.
Much love to
You're
the
my
dead
dead
beats.
Now go watch Calliope and Dead Beats. Cheer for her and cheer loud.
Now get the fuck out of the circus!